Orlando, have you ever been to jail?
What type of question is that?
Well,
See,
you're
you
going in.
asking him makes no sense because you would know anyway.
You're the one with the purple bandana. Well, actually, do right.
What you mean? This
You
is
the gang.
what you mean?
Wow.
This is culture colors.
That lets the prison folks know where you swing. You know what I'm saying?
Bang.
I never heard that a day in my life, but all right.
It's open for play.
Yeah, boy, yeah. I go to this jail. I'm going with a shank. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, well, let's run it. Reacting to one of the biggest jails in the world, well, prisons. You can probably already guess where this is at, Orlando. All right. Let me ask you this: are you taking the over or under Derek making it out of here?
The under.
He
They're
has
gonna be like,
no
yo,
faith
Derek
in
look
you.
tight. They're gonna be like, Derek look tight.
They're gonna be like, yo, he's foreign.
Oh God.
Literally.
Yeah.
Agree to that.
What the
Strictest and
devil?
largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals.
They had to put him in it.
The kind of people
They're terrible
We're
people.
about to see
Terrible.
the worst of the worst.
Welcome to CCOT, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those who enter this prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The
I'ma
reason
dig
why
through the
this small
ground. I'm
country
getting out of
6
this mug.
million needs the largest prison is
I'm
the
like, oh
gang.
heck no, bro.
Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President
What in the
Nayib
world?
Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months. Buses
They not playing with 'em. They trying to get 'em off the streets.
CCOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
Built in 2022, this massive prison is made up of 8 separate modules spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by 2 separate...
Bruh, 410 acres of land? That's huge. that's
I'd
huge.
say so.
Holy crap. That's a lot of
I wonder how much it costs to run this prison yearly.
That is a good question.
3-meter high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter high wall with a 3-meter high electric fence carrying 15,000 volts. 19 watchtowers are ensuring nothing escapes notice. The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it.
It doesn't look that big from like the
we
sky.
have permission from the presidency.
It really doesn't.
The soldiers stopped us. We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint. The jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of CCOT, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter.
Come on, it can't be that
We are
bad.
gonna leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. The body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs.
God.
It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
The inmates used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in vaginally or anally. Micro SD memory cards,
Jeez.
microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Imagine putting a phone charger.
Sticking that up your bum.
Like, yo.
They even inspected inside our socks.
Like, yo.
It took us around 1 hour just to pass through
You don't even have the
security,
phone,
even
bro.
though we were invited as media after
It looks so
months of
sterile
applying.
in there too.
Guards
That's
are
crazy.
wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret. Why don't you wear a mask?
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration.
If
This
they're
area
not
is
getting
for
out,
inmates
then what
only.
difference
when a
does it
criminal is
make?
captured on the street, they don't carry
They can
an
probably
ID
find a
or
way to
give their
communicate with
name.
people on the
That's why
outside.
their finger
But see, everybody here has life. That's basically what they're saying. Like anybody
Yeah,
in
but
here
that doesn't
doesn't come
mean-
out.
But that doesn't mean people can't visit, does it?
No, there's no
No.
visitors. Nothing here. It's nothing.
prints and photographs
Oh,
are taken here to enroll in the
Who
system.
knows?
Once they become a permanent part of CCOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden.
Oh.
It's also important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown. Because of the no contact policy,
I'd be like,
their
yo, I
families
didn't
have
do it,
no
bruh.
idea where they are or if they are still alive. For some, this documentary could be their first chance to see a missing loved one. Before entering the modules where the inmates are, we visit the armory of the prison. This section is a must in case of possible riots, and these convicts are the most unsafe people on Earth.
The type of firearm we use is a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle.
Sure looks like it.
We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge shotgun. A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces that are too tight to move.
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully
got that
protected.
shank
You
ready.
can see how he protects his
Yep.
feet. Since
Crazy.
this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CCOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles that you see are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise, they cannot sneak away.
Have they
You
tried
can't
to
really
escape?
hear that. How do they hear that from
Could
that
they
far?
try? Difficult. Because they
Maybe
would
they
have
have
to go
something
through a
that can pick
series
up on
of
the
security
sounds.
rings.
CCOT was built with its own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It is pretty tense. We are entering one of the modules now.
You are seeing the
Yeah, I'm
third and
good.
fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings
You ain't
never
going in there,
exits
Orlando?
through
Why
these
not?
doors.
Nah.
In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500 inmates. It's like stepping in the middle of
Even for the
controlled
video?
chaos.
Nah.
This video got 148 million views. It's crazy.
Oop. Oh, pause it real quick, Jordan. I'll be right back.
Infamous criminals in
It was a music
history
block.
have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's
Jeez.
lives.
Can I ask the inmates something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
If they try to communicate with me now, what are you gonna do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on
They got
earth.
the cleanest
Without
white
the
tees I've
bars
ever seen.
between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen.
They're making them look
There are
presentable
32
right now,
cells
but
in
they
every one of
usually
the
don't
8
look like that.
modules making up the mega
I
prison.
know, right?
Each
And why are they
cell
all
holds
just
around
standing
80
there?
inmates. But the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each.
Screw that.
Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here
How you supposed
have
to
been
use the
given
bathroom?
one of the longest sentences
How's that
you
edited
can
out?
imagine in your life.
Heck, you
The
saw
only
that?
thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this
Ain't playing no
building. If you
games.
see their look, you
They
can
said
see
F
the
that.
emptiness in their soul. They don't have any.
So they don't even
or
get to go
feature.
outside.
Look
They don't
very
go outside at
robotic.
all.
They allow it for
Crazy,
80
bro.
inmates. It's literally humiliating.
Oh, yeah, I hear
these
it.
inmates, like their whole confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers. To clean themselves,
How's that
they
sanitary?
use plastic dippers in a single shared basin.
Take a look. Take off your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirts off.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These two rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs all together in one cell.
That's right, just like that. The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being torn apart.
Look at that
Yet
little short
here,
one.
They're side by side until their
Yo.
last
That's crazy.
breath.
How do they live without attacking?
Well, he
one
bite.
another?
He
They
probably
have
a
to learn how to
gangster
live
for
together.
real.
Here, they are in a prison. They are
Ankle
not
biter.
on the street.
Most of
God
the inmates
dang.
have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. For MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13. Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization. Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice and serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command. A teardrop tattoo signifies that the person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count. With the phrase "laugh now, cry later," these masks or clown tattoos send a clear message. Stay strong in the face of hardship now.
Does this make American gangs look soft? Does this make Chicago look soft or no? It's just a different vibe.
Different circumstances.
Yeah, I think it's just different circumstances. This is more organized, I feel like.
More organized, what? Just gang relates?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you can see, like,
Now,
they
if you-
all, like, have a bunch of stuff on their bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
They have, like, certain things that let you know, hey, we're part of this gang. And they're more, I guess they have a better structure.
The consequences later.
Are all these people truly bad?
They're on another level. High-profile criminals who will never change their mentality.
If you look at the upside, there's a catwalk area.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cells. If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring.
That's
When the sun
crazy.
goes
I would
down,
go
the lights
insane.
stay on all the time.
But yo, turn the
They're
lights off. I'm
constantly
trying to
being observed.
sleep.
I think this is one of
Crazy
the
part
hardest
is they
things.
probably are
Yeah.
They
insane.
try to sleep.
Let
they
them
use
doors open up.
towels and cover their eyes to block the light. Preacher here is teaching some of the important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise over here. There's a trainer there. This is the only time
Wait for that.
inmates get out of
I was
their
gonna
cell.
say it, but I
These
didn't want to be the
activities
one.
take place for a total of
I didn't
1
wanna
hour
be the
per
one to
week,
say it.
under the watch of armed guards.
Oh,
For the rest of the time, they are locked inside. They used to control the streets. Now, they can't even take a step with their free will.
It's a rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words.
Wow.
Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message.
That's
Despite the
crazy
crackdown,
work.
These groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people. But in response, the authorities threaten to impose even
Yo, the
harsher
gangs are
measures
like
on
that out there,
imprisoned
bruh.
members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison. I swear to God, they won't eat a grain of rice. Let's see how long their homeboys last inside.
Here they get 3 meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white rice and pasta.
Some more beans.
And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing that
More rice.
changes is
Yo,
the
they
drink.
eating the same thing every day.
There's
I
no
go insane.
nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch. It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
Does the
They want to keep them weak. That's what that is.
No.
Is it the same every day?
It's always the same. It's for freshmen.
Yo,
Shit,
imagine
man.
eating the
No.
same thing every day. Like, oh, what's on the menu today?
To taste
The fuck
it
is that?
for myself.
Tortilla,
Inmates must eat with
corn,
their
and
hands
rice.
and clean their plates before returning them. With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional
That's crazy.
deficiencies. Before starting
I
our
wouldn't
interview
want
with the
that
inmate,
bull.
I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
Here we are in the
Solitary
isolation
confinement.
cell area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days. These cells have sealed doors.
15 days?
Through this grid, I can see them and identify who's inside. We serve food here, and we also use this space to put handcuffs on them before opening the door to move them from here to their cell.
Dang, it's pitch black too.
That's crazy
Welcome
for
to the
15 days.
isolation cell. If an inmate
Nah, bruh.
misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he sleeps on this concrete bed without ever leaving. They are cut off from the outside world, left alone with nothing but their thoughts.
Can I get a book?
They supply
No.
their water.
Oh, you can't see. It's
their
pitch
water
black. Never
It
mind.
is hard.
That's
They
freaking
take your
reader.
water.
The only good thing about that is that you're by
Where they
yourself.
pee.
That's about it.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet looks recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is
Oh,
also
hell
the
no.
sole source of
Yo,
supply.
I would go
That's
insane.
crazy.
I would go
What is the
insane.
most challenging thing about isolation?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now.
Inside, you don't even see
It's
your
like
hands.
Nutty Putty
so when
Cave.
someone is isolated, it is
I'm
necessary
telling you
for
right
them
now,
to
if
have
them,
something, a book.
if that prison falls and them walls crumble and them prisoners get released, oh
it's
my
over
god,
with. It's over.
oh
with.
my god, oh my god, I'm not going back. Like you can't.
Oh man.
Anything to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that. No matter how tough a criminal is, this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them. But here, justice must be served for so many victims, and it's the least they deserve.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10
Only?
minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12
Yeah,
guards
only.
are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Come on, bro. He not doing nothing. 12
What is
guards.
your name?
My name is Marvin
He
Ernesto
chilling.
Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
Nah,
I'm
you
41 years old.
have to.
You don't look 41.
You don't even got
look younger,
tattoos.
35.
He's beyond that
That's
shit.
a good thing that
He's
you told me,
beyond
because
it.
I
That's
feel
that's
old.
Unk.
Can I
He
see
not
your
even trying to do
tattoos?
nothing.
Look at.
No, he looked devious.
Oh, you got it.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you first become involved?
When somebody is born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, well, my mom's poor. I need some shoes. I need some clothes. And I started
I don't
robbing.
know.
Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father. And then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a homicide. And I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life, but I seen that there are more gangs right here.
You go to El
I started
Salvador,
doing the same
that's
thing I
the
did
worst
upstate,
spot.
And I got locked
Like,
up.
honestly.
I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah, because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son,
What?
everything right here for cause of
That's
the gang.
crazy.
When I could be with my family, hey, upstate, the United States, a better life. But you know, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, hey, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right here. There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10. How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50.
That's insane.
You gotta do it sometimes.
How
Damn.
did you become cold-blooded and merciless?
Bruce said more than 50 is crazy.
I can't really respond.
He's killed more than 50?
With that.
That's what
what
he
he said.
said. He said more than 50.
Oh, I'm about to say pause it for a second.
Damn.
What? More
He
than
said a few.
50 people?
He said a
I
few
mean-
more than his. He said a few more than 50. So
You gotta think, like, if you're averaging out like somebody in a MS-13
Oh, yeah.
gang, like, there's times where they're clapping 5 people at once in one
Yeah.
sitting. You know what I mean? Like,
But you know what's sad about this though? It's like, bro, like he originally started wanting to just help his mom.
yeah, it started when he was
Yeah.
11.
But because he didn't have the proper guidance, he slid into the gang culture.
Yep.
And then from there,
Once you're in, there's no getting out.
yeah, once you're in, you're in.
On
And it's just
well,
like,
I'll say this, on that side of the border, like those type of gangs, once you're in, or you're killed out.
You're like damn near
oh yeah,
born
there's no getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're forced into that shit.
In the States, it's like you got people that claim they're doing this, they're claiming they're, which they may be a part of a set or whatever, but it's different from Mexico. Like,
About not seeing your family forever since you're in Sakat.
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a
it's
good
crazy.
life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with emotions like missing someone?
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Okay.
Finally, we see the sunlight. Honestly, Sakat is a place you will
Some.
never wish to end up in, even as a visitor. But for the people who victimized
Yeah, it's
Salvadorans,
crazy.
it is now their
He did
forever
some things.
home.
He ain't
These
doing-
criminals took the
I think I'm
innocent
ahead of
people's
y'all
right to
again.
live, and now they're paying for it. The
It's
Salvadorian
whatever,
government's message is clear.
It's almost
Crime
over,
is
though.
no longer tolerated,
Yeah.
and the punishment is severe.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting
crazy.
order. Although the current government's
make 'em run
methods
like
are
that?
controversial, by 2023,
What do you mean,
the
try to
number
make 'em run like that?
dramatically
They're fucking-
dropped
they
to
have cuffs on.
2.4 per
What are you talking about?
100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world
Oh, wow.
for the first time.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what about those
That's
who
crazy.
are wrongfully imprisoned?
They got
Is it
military
true
everywhere,
justice
too.
or ways to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix?
I mean-
for now, the answer remains unclear, and the world
Hey, from
continues
104 to
watch. Thank you
2.4,
for watching this
that's some-
documentary. See you in the next one. Don't forget to
That's good shit.
That's a big jump, but I
Definitely.
feel like that's partially in part because of maybe they're moving out of El Salvador and going to Guatemala and going to Costa Rica and going to Belize, all them countries.
You talking about the
nearby.
gangs?
Yeah. Like they're just
Well,
moving.
that- I'm gonna be 100% honest with you though. That's not their problem.
What do you mean? Not whose problem?
I'm saying the dude who runs El Salvador.
Oh yeah,
is
yeah,
like,
yeah, no, yeah,
yeah.
He's
like,
doing his
he's like,
job.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to make my country safe.
yeah.
If they're
I'm not saying-
running
He's
to
like,
them other places,
Everybody
he's-
else,
he's
they
doing
gotta
something
worry
right.
about their own stuff. If they're doing
Yeah.
such a good job that they're like, F it, we're gonna leave. It is what it is. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't know. It's just
And that means everybody else got to do the same.
Them South
That's
American
it.
gangs, they don't play.
I'm like,
Them
yo,
Salvador ones, they don't play.
yeah,
They sit there, they be cutting people up in Brazil, leaving them in the street.
yeah. It's
They don't
different
play.
down there.
God damn.
What are the
Yeah.
you got MS-13, the Sinaloa, that's Mexico. I'm sure
Yeah, that's
MS-13 is Mexico and those other countries. It's a lot of them.
I don't know.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, that W
Yeah.
video though. W video.
WW.
Catch you on the next one.